So, this brings us to another question is that when you are an undergraduate student who has so many things on his plate, you have your curriculum, you have your grades, you have your internships, you have your the final year placements. How did you manage, or how did you approach the GMAT preparation across these stages? A lot of people do wait for the ISB YLP stage one results to start preparing for their GMAT. So what is a good time to start the preparation? What should be the timing? What should be the process of preparation? So please tell us your thoughts on that.
Yeah, so as I said before, my approach was completely different basis my past, right? So I've always been good with aptitude tests. I didn't really even prep for the GMAT exam, and all my prep was basis what I studied for CAT. So on that front, I have been lucky, you can call it, because I've always had an inclination to do well in aptitude tests. But what I would suggest a traditional approach, and what I hear from other people who are giving their GMAT, is that the sooner you start, the better it is, right? So if you're clear that you want to do the ISB YLP program, you apply, you start studying for GMAT alongside your internships, your studies basis, if you're in a final year of graduation or pre-final year, because these courses are anyways valid for a period of 5 years, right? So say you study for 6 to 7 months, are able to give an attempt. You do well, that's great. That course stays with you for 5 years. You don't do well, you take another 6 months prep, and you do it again. But again, if that's dependent on where in the trajectory you are. So for someone who has a lot of time, they can. If someone who's in a pre-final year can obviously, say hasten their studies, give their GMAT and apply it this year as well. Or else another approach that they could use is build their profile alongside, take another year to complete their studies, prep for GMAT. There are various sources available online, various, I think, in-person classes as well that are available out there, which people can go to basis. That's so. What I understand is approaching an aptitude test is completely basis your understanding of your clarity and your ability to do something, right? So if you need someone to sit on your head and make you study, I would suggest you go in and do like an in-person class, because one is that you pay a large amount, right? So that's one reason. Secondly, if you think you're someone who knows how to manage your time well, take up online lectures, solve a lot of mocks. So one thing that I did through the process was I sat and I gave mocks, because I had obviously been studying throughout this period for my CLAT and then CAT. So I gave mocks and I understood that I was able to get a fair score. So the score that I eventually got was a 720. I did get a 690 in my first try, which then further increased to 720. So yeah.